3 inches. Here's that old compost bin. I've been adding to it with the grass clippings. I need probably take this old hard tomato branch out of here, but get them crap out of there. It takes too long to decompose. Probably too hard for it anyway. Anyway, yesterday before all the rain came down, I mixed it up one time. You can see it now, mixing up. It was pretty warm down inside there. But what I was doing, I was filling up my little bucket down there. I'll go ahead and do it now. But I'll put it inside there, and just like that. If you don't know how to put nothing in a bucket, grass. But I'll show you where I'm going next. Should be safe. I don't see no mushrooms. There's a lot of mold content though, so it proves it's doing some kind of work inside there. Decomposes pretty quick. I put a couple good piles in here, grass, and it just keeps decomposing so fast. It just keeps going down and down. What I'll do to make a good turning for it for probably today or tomorrow. My grass is shot back up again, so I'm gonna be doing the front and back maybe today. I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow. We'll see how I do. Here it is right there. Alright, since I'm out here, what I've been doing is on these seedlings, and I read about it. They advise people to sprinkle just a little bit on the top of the seeds because it keeps, just like hay and stuff, it keeps the moisture in the ground. I don't know why I haven't been doing that crap, man. That's why stuff's been drying out around here, because I never put any kind of mulch or anything around my plants. But this time I'm gonna take heed of that mess up I did, and hopefully keep some moisture in this ground. Actually, when I planted my purple whole peas that Dan sent me, I did put the grass down on the ground. I don't know if that helped them in their process or what, but obviously something did pretty good, because they're booming, man. You can shake them all. Shake one section, they all shake in like a uniform bush. So that's pretty good. I'll go ahead and show you what I want to do. I'm not gonna put a lot on there. I already put some on there yesterday, and that rain hit, but I was gonna put a little bit more. That's all you need, just a little shake, because I don't know if you put too much on it, it could suffocate them or something. But I didn't have the problem with the peas, so also had a lot of rain since then. So I'm also going to put some more hay on my other side over here. When I turn the camera around, I'll show you that. Because the dirt's real soft, I really don't feel like walking in the mud. Because the hay, even though it's going to retain moisture, it also helps. It's kind of like a little walkway also. It kind of absorbs everything, keeps you out the mud. 3 inches of rain last night. I don't even feel like there's nothing happened. It's wet, but it's doing its job. Even though I've done this with the peas, you still get, because they're tiny seeds, and you want your seeds to come on up. You're still worried that they won't, because you got the grass over it, and you feel like it might suffocate them or rot them. So I am worried about that, but we just have to see what happens. I mean, I don't want nothing bad to happen to them, but squash and some cucumbers, they're pretty strong seeds when they pop out the ground, and they got some buddies popping out with them. So hopefully all of them will come up. Well, here's what I got with the, you can tell, I got the, went ahead and put them cages in, because I was browsing YouTube. A couple videos came up about tomato cages and squash, and it's actually a good idea. I ran into a channel, guy named Gary Pilarchick. I put that link to his channel. He has some very useful information also on stuff. Haven't really got the chance to look through it all, or some of it, because my target was about the cages. And he was the first one that jumped up on me. I just, reached out there and grabbed first come, first serve, But what happens when you use the cages, instead of your squash leaves being all on the ground all the time and everything, the leaves actually, you can train the leaves to go straight up. You can prune them and all that stuff. And in the cages serve like a trellis, brace like a tomato for tomatoes. But the leaves it looked like a bush actually, the way he had it, and you can keep them up. Helps with the bugs from any kind of bugs getting on the ground. What else? You can. He uses a 7 dust, so he can directly put it down there without throwing crap all over the place. It's pretty effective. I'm gonna go ahead and put some. I'm not gonna put no more grass on my round squash. I'm gonna put it on here. I didn't get to yesterday because that thing was coming down. Before that rain came down, also what I was doing with my grass clippings was putting it around at the base of my okra and my tomatoes. I wish I did it earlier. I don't even know why I didn't think about it. And my rest of my tomatoes is there. I mean, it potentially could have saved them, because if you ever get these pot plants go ahead and take them out the pot. You know, that cardboard that's around it or whatever. They say that will deteriorate at the time, but it's they didn't really do that. They just held them in there, and the roots, when I pulled them up, them roots are dry as, almost dry as a bone. I mean, I've been watering them every time, and it just wasn't soaking down inside there. Not, I guess the way it was doing it was maybe all the sun was taking the moisture out just as quick. I don't know, but I would advise take them out of the pot, plant it in the dirt, you know, don't leave it in that little cardboard pot. I think there's a lot of chance for error and with that kind of thing right there. But if you look down here, peanuts, they're getting bigger. One over there and one back there. I marked them with my bamboo, little shards. I got little sticks. And also I did peppers. I wish I did this sooner to my peppers too. Maybe this would be another outcome, a little change. They're still producing, so I'm gonna have to probably trim them up a little bit and get off a lot of them yellow leaves out. When I see them new growth coming in, the green ones, I need to take the yellow ones out because I think that mulch is gonna do wonders for them, because it's decomposes pretty quick and it gets down there. And that's a little potato. He ain't came up yet. I don't know if I should put hay over it or not. It might suffocate it. I buried them a good, maybe, shoot man, probably 6 inches down. There's two potatoes. So hopefully maybe something will pop up. Look at that. There's a lot of seeds in there. I love sunflower seeds, man. Look at this. This one's getting tied up in the vine. This vine, just that morning glory vine. I trained it to go up. I transplanted a while back on the video, and it's going up the bamboo stairway, all the way down. Here's my bamboo thing. This thing rock and rolls when it winds around here. About to put some hay down there. As you can tell, I use a little kid's tiny tyke. What's this thing called? Pull behind looking thing, wagon. Well, I don't mind using it. You got a little door right here. What kind of convenience is that? You got a little door. Took that out. It's been around since my kids were little. If you see my slideshow with my daughters in my first garden, this wagon was in there. So it's been through 3 girls and a lot of dirt and a lot of yard crap. So tiny tykes, you guys make some good wagons. So if you guys out there got a tiny tyke wagon, this is proof that they last for a long time. And color might fade, but plastic wagon like this, good. So anyway, to get back to what I'm doing, here's my hay bale. I'm gonna throw it in this wagon and roll it over there. Try to get inside there. If I can't, I'm gonna be doing some marching on the other side and throwing it down. Y'all want to take a ride on the decomposing railway? safe, I guess. But look at that stuff. That's some rich stuff right there, man. It's like a carpet or something. But let's bring it down right inside of the walkways. They'll decompose in there. So I'm sure the roots and bugs and everything else. I like that stuff pretty good. Yeah, looking so far. It'll be green again. Sometimes it's just good to look back to front when you're putting down hay or trying to make your way out of somewhere. If you're mopping the floor or something. Mop at the entrance, mop at the back of the room, and get out safely from the mop just. Like the old rain starting to come back. Start out like a sunny day, but let it do what it's gonna do. It also helps out with weed control, smothering the weeds out. That kind of makes me, that's what makes me think about the seeds not coming up. But I don't advise, nobody really advises to put hay directly on your seeds, so that's why you want to put something small like grass clippings, a little layer of grass clippings. But hay, you probably want to put them around the plant when they get kind of a little bit bigger, once they come out of the ground. We'll finish this up and I'll do the next section over here. And you just don't know how much stuff like this, how precious this stuff is once you start using this stuff. You know, you think of hay as a normal person, so you actually have to use it for your garden and make stuff grow or keep moisture. It is like gold, like they say. So the most simple things in life is the richest things, and the most richest things in life is the simple things. I made it past the trolls and the speed bumps of digging GA land, but this area right here in front of my butternut, I might have to add some more dirt, but I'm going to do the straw here too, because it looks like it might be a high water kind of area. It was when I started out, when I sprinkled and stuff. It set right here a little bit, so I put that hay in there, see if that changes any kind of flow to back that way. Which this side of the yard is like my low side, like I was talking about in another video. You know, squash likes water, so I'm not really worried about it being over there on the mounds and the flatland, because it's gonna be good. As you can tell, see how decomposed it is? It's just so decomposed that that's a good start right there, man. I knew I wasn't successful with the hay bale garden stuff, you know, a little experiment, but in the end it came out to do what it needed to do. Benefit my earth garden. Hopefully that does the job. All right, that's good. Y'all can check from behind me. See how it looks? Got a little hay down there. Got the hay on this side. Hay down below us. That's not good to eat. But I just want to be a gardener or something. That should do it for today. It's getting kind of hot and humid. Sweating like a hog already, and it's like, I don't know, what, 8 o'clock, 8 something, maybe 9, close to 9, 9 o'clock. Well, it's an everyday process for me. When I go to work, boom, it's instant sweat. So I'm always outside in the crap anyway. So hopefully, maybe tomorrow, I'll have my trellis. If it don't rain, I want to put some brakes and rotors on my truck. If it don't rain, I have to do that because they screaming. And I just see where the trellis is going to go, right here. So if I don't do it tomorrow, I might do it later on today. If it gets cooler, around 6 something, 7 something, take some time to build it and work on it till dark if it don't rain. Thanks for coming by again and taking a look at the garden. Have a good afternoon and don't get too hot.